Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys and girls and everybody else. I don't like to say guys or girls
Hello,
because humans is better because that includes everyone.
Yes.
You know, and I just am so happy that you're here, that, anybody's here. Is nobody here yet?
We've got Clores, the moderator, Luca, Justin,
down here.
Arco.
Okay, says, hey, Reppy. Hi, Luca. Hi, everybody. What does that say? Arno or Arco?
Arco.
Justin. And I can't read the blue ones in blue.
Clores.
Who?
Clores.
Clores. Hi, Clores.
Too loud.
I'm sorry.
You don't need to.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. She knows all the tech stuff. And I'm just so used to, like when I used to perform live,
We use probably a dynamic mic. This is a different type of mic.
Yeah.
It's a lot more sensitive.
I think I may have used one of those lavalier mics.
Oh, really?
I
Didn't
think.
you usually have a mic?
Well, sometimes I did.
Okay.
Like I would go up to the mic and do thing. But when I was singing, obviously, I had a boom, at the piano. I had a boom, and I had a mic on the boom.
That was a dynamic mic. You have to get really close to those mics.
Yeah.
For anything to happen.
It's like called eating the microphone.
Yes, exactly.
Because you get so close to it.
You eat this, it'll explode.
This is not like that.
No, you kind of want. I mean, ideally, you would probably want to be about here,
Like
but
right here. Like right here. Like is this good?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to like break anybody's
But
eardrums.
if you're gonna crack up or yell, you should lean back a bit.
Well, that would probably happen, knowing me. Anyway, so all of you who have, I don't know how many people haven't been to one of these live streams, but ICSI has generously created a forum for me. We're going to be doing this once a month, the first Saturday of every month, and it's going to be about music that I love. Whether or a lot of we're starting kind of with music that shaped my youth, and my adolescence and my young adulthood, basically. So, and who knows? I may end up sharing music from, more recently. But the truth is that the way that my life is right now, I'm writing a novel and dealing with a lot of stuff. I haven't been listening to a lot of current music.
Right.
Okay, so most of the music that I have kind of in my head or in my body is older music from in my 20s, basically my 20s and my adolescence. Okay, so I just want to say a couple things about metal.
Well, tell them what metal is.
Okay, metal, and it's spelled meddle. It's not metal like metal band. It's metal.
Or a metal.
Or
a medal.
Yeah, or a metal, like medal.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's right. There's like 3 different ways you can spell it, and they all mean different things. Anyway, for some reason, they called this album, Pink Floyd is the name of the band, and they called the album, It's Good to See You Too, whoever, I can't read, it's hard for me to see. Is there any way to make that bigger? The typeface, the font? Like, then it would be easier for me to see. Because I can see what they're saying, but then I'm having a hard time seeing the name of the person.
Yeah, it's kind of gray.
Yeah. So who said, good to see you, Reppy? Who was that?
Arash Mickey.
Arash Mickey. Okay. Okay. So is that the name that I would use? I would call them that?
Arash Mickey.
Even though
Yeah.
that's their name they use.
It's either their name or their username.
Arash Mickey. Okay, well, thank you. It's good to see you, too. And so anyway, metal, yes, it's spelled meddle, as in to meddle with, somebody said. Yeah. I guess I don't know why they called it that. Anyway, this is one of Pink Floyd's albums. I don't know exactly when they did this. I'm sure you can find out.
71.
That is bigger. 90. When is it?
71.
71. Okay, so, they did a lot of albums. And there's some albums that I haven't even heard, actually. What?
The last comment.
Oh, my God. Did you say Oh, Echoes is my favorite Pink Floyd song. That's the song we're going to listen to, folks. Okay, that is my favorite Pink Floyd song, too. That song was like literally the soundtrack of my, early 20s. When I first heard that song, it was a spiritual experience, and it's unlike anything else. It kind of stands apart from anything else that I've ever heard. And even Pink Floyd. I mean, I've heard a lot of their stuff, and, I wouldn't even say that I'm like a Pink Floyd fan. Like, I love everything they've ever done. There's a lot of albums I haven't even heard. And,
same.
But this song, I discovered it kind of by accident, sort of, in my early 20s. And that was like 50 years ago, folks, okay? So think about that. 50 years ago. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I know, it's really crazy. Wait, what does he say? The crashing guitar crescendo might be the best moment. Okay. Oh my God.
You found your people.
You guys, I cannot believe you said that, because that is the best moment in music ever. Oh my God, I can't believe this.
You're going to cry so
hard. People are like, you totally get it. And that is like the whole song, as far as I'm concerned, is leading toward that moment. Okay? When I first heard it, it was like, to me, what I visualized was like a cathedral and comets coming into the cathedral, like flying in front of your eyes, comets with like trails of, stardust. And like, it was so unbelievably intense. And, and it's so short. It's just like, I don't even know how long it is. Maybe, they actually do it like twice, I think. Then they have like this, thing that holds, there's something that kind of connects it together. But that part is, yes, literally. And I'm so glad you said that. What's your name? The person who said the crashing guitar crescendo. What's the person's name? Spleeb. Okay.
Right?
Spleeb.
Yeah.
What you said just there about the best moment in music ever. Okay? That's how I have been feeling my whole life. And like you could have said, it's the best moment of the song, which it is. However, you said it's the best moment in music ever, which is kind of a sweeping comment to make. Okay? Like, that's pretty much the pinnacle of everything when you say something like, but that's the way I feel about it too.
Wonderful.
And it's like, when the crescendo occurs,
Okay,
I feel like...
we should probably listen to it.
Yeah, we have to listen to it. Okay, I'm so happy, though, that you people already get it. It's like I don't have to explain it to anybody. You already know. And you've already languaged it so perfectly.
Yes.
More eloquently than I did. I could. So thank you. Mwah! All right, here we go. Let's do it.
So, Echoes is 23 minutes long, I believe.
It's 23 minutes long.
We're going to listen to the entire thing straight through.
Absolutely.
And then we'll go back and, like, play parts,
Yes.
stop and start a little bit. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because the whole thing, like I said, it is a very, it's like a symphony.
Yeah.
A 23-minute symphony.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I'm about as happy as I've ever been right now.
Forces down
In the world, ever.
And through the window in the wall comes streaming in on sunlight wings a million bright ambassadors of morning. And no one sings me lullabies and no one makes me close my eyes. So I throw the windows wide and crawl to you across the sky.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Everybody, hi. You know,
she's all right.
I'm okay. It's just, it's like, you know, I haven't heard it for a while, okay? Yeah. Like years, maybe.
The whole thing.
I mean, I had the album, you know, when it was in, you know, an LP, you know. I had it. It was one of my favorite albums, but I think I did get a CD at some point, but I don't have it anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I have to get it. I have to find it.
All right, everyone, donate in the super chat so we can buy Reppy a new CD.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, please, if you can, you know, that'd be great.
I know, CDs aren't that expensive, but whatever.
Okay, I just have to say a few things. Like, obviously, everybody is, you know, had an experience. It's such an incredible... No, I have not listened to David Gilmour's On an Island. In fact, I don't even know that much about this song, you know, like the personnel, and I know the names of the people in the band, but I don't know who played what, you know, or what they played, you know, who played what guitar when, or I don't really know all that stuff. You guys probably know a lot more, the trivia. Okay, so when I first listened to this, you know, there was no internet, you know, so, you know, all that information wasn't available except, you know, whatever the liner notes said in the album, you know, which they don't tell you those kinds of things. So this is, like, a lot of this is new information. Is he still alive? David Gilmour still alive? Oh my God, that's so great. But here's the thing. Yep, there he is. Okay, so here's the thing I want to say, and it's just listening to it now and also knowing that you are listening to it, all of you. You know, it was a different experience. It's a different experience every time I hear it, right? Because when you hear it, it's like you're in a different place in your life. Just like if you read a book that you love and, you know, and then you read it again when you're older or something, and like you see new things and you hear new things, or you read something, it's like, I don't remember that part. And it hits you differently, you know, because you're in a different place. So what I kept thinking of when I was listening to it, obviously I was overcome with tears. And I realized what those tears really were is just I cannot believe that human beings created that music, because it really literally feels like it's celestial. You know, like it was from the divine. You know, like it was like the angels wrote that. And they bestowed it upon, you know, the Pink Floyd people. And so they could transmit it to us. And of course, that's just crazy. And I'm sure, you know, but then I thought a couple times, I was like, did they like write this? Or was this an improvisation? Was the whole thing one big improvisation and then they just, but it doesn't feel like it could have been an improvisation because it's so incredibly beautifully constructed. You know, the way it starts with that ping, that little ping, you know, it sounds almost like it's coming from the ocean, like it's like underwater.
Oh, yeah.
And then of course the lyrics, you know, about the albatross and that line, everything is green and submarine. I mean, if that isn't a great lyric, oh my God, it is so brilliant. Submarine.
Green and submarine.
Because, yeah, it's submarine means under the water.
Right.
And also it has a meaning of
Right.
a machine. But everything is green and submarine. Oh my God. And then, but of course the vocal, in a way, is sort of like, almost like an afterthought. You know, it's like, it's nice. I like it. And I like the way he sings it. It's very breathy, you know, and tender, really. You know, it's a very gentle kind of, you know, voice performance, you know. But, you know, the thing that makes this song so great is not the vocal part, really. It's the instrumentation. You know, it's the guitars and whatever. And I didn't even know, like earlier when somebody said, you know, the clashing or the crashing of the guitars, you know, at the 18-minute part is the greatest piece of music ever,
Crescendo.
right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that. I didn't even know those were guitars. Okay? I didn't know what it was. All I knew is that I loved it more than anything else I've ever heard, ever. And so, you know, and you all know so much more about it than I do. You know, I am just like experiencing it just emotionally. I don't really know. You know, and I wonder sometimes, like, how did they make that sound? You know, that song, that like, you know, that kind of like choral sounding thing that comes in. It kind of floats in, like on top, like it's like, oh, it's almost like angels singing or something. How did they do that? This is 1970. It was probably 1970 because it was probably released in 71, but it was just like a movie. You know, a movie has, you know, came out in 2015, but they filmed it in 2014. So this is 1970. This is not the era of electronics or, you know, digital stuff where you can just get software and make it sound like anything you want. This is all the music in this song was created somehow, you know, with the instruments that they had available to them at the time. And, you know, so you know, as I listened to it, I'm almost done, so I want to hear from other people, but what I kept feeling was that it felt like, you know, the way that it builds, you know, like it starts and then there's this whole long introduction, right? Before the vocal comes in. Right. It's like you keep thinking, you know, when's the vocal going to come in? But it keeps going and going. And it's like the longest intro ever. And then all of a sudden he starts singing, you know, and then it's the same thing with the music. It's like there's these sections where it builds, you know, and it like all these, oh God, it's just this tension, you know, of like something's coming, you know, something is coming and you're building toward it, and you just have to go with it, and it's taking you somewhere, and then it'll change. Like, that I don't even know which part it was, but it was like that first part where dun, 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 that whole thing, that riff that keeps going. It's like thematic to the song, and then it changes like drastically, and that kind of fades away, and then it kind of starts to build in a different way, which culminates in that kind of orgiastic guitar thing that you just said, the clashing of the guitar. And for me, the comets streaking in and out of the cathedral, because that's what I see, when I hear that. Whatever you visualize, it would be really interesting to know what other people visualize during that part. But that is, to me, that is like, the culmination of the song. That's like
it's the climax.
The climax. Thank you. I didn't know how to say it without getting into I shouldn't say that, but it's the climax. Yeah. It's like, it's building and it's building, and then it's like, wow, cosmic climax. And then it kind of, goes back to another part, which is beautiful. And it's like, it brings back the themes from before. And then it takes you, into another place. And then that choral thing comes in again. That, whatever that is. It's so, I don't know what it is, but it literally feels like it floats in from the air. Like it comes in from the heavens, and it floats in, and it kind of comes down, and then it starts to inform the music, and then it kind of takes over the music, because at the end, all it is, the guitar ends up kind of fading away, and all you're left with is this choral thing, and then there's a few of those little ping sounds, that ping, ping, which you hear in the beginning. And then you hear it again at the end. It's like full circle. So to me, it's like, it's just, I would say, it's probably, no, it is for me. And maybe other people feel this way. It is like, I have never heard anything like it before or since. To me, it's got to be one of, if not the best piece of music ever written, in the history of the world. Okay, so I'm going out on a limb there because, Beethoven, Bach, and all those guys, they were pretty good. They were pretty talented. But this piece, to me, is, it sort of sits in its own niche.
Right.
It's like there's nothing that can compare to it in terms of the way that it is constructed, the way that it, the way that the whole and the parts in the whole, the way that it moves you through this path that you have to go with them. You cannot resist. It's so compelling. It takes you away. And then you end up getting that payoff.
Right.
At the, that 18-minute mark, what he said, because I never knew exactly when it was. I just knew it was kind of toward the end. But that payoff, which is, to me, it's like, everything's been building toward that moment. And then you get it. It's like, if you're reading a book, like the turning point in the story, where everything comes together and makes sense, and you find out everything you need to know that you didn't know, and the characters get what they need, and everybody heals, and everybody gets what they need, and it's so complete. It's like there's nothing else that could ever, top that. That part, to me, is like the pinnacle of music, the pinnacle of a piece of music that builds, right? And then you get that incredible, I've already used the word payoff. So it's like that incredible payoff, it's like you don't even realize that you've been waiting for that the whole time. Because when I first heard it, it's like I didn't know where it was going to go. I knew I loved it, but I didn't know what I was going to get at the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like, oh, this is really cool. But then I kept feeling this tension. I kept feeling like this is building towards something, but I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Okay, so it's kind of like if you say maybe are watching a movie or you're reading a book or something, and the ending is really like vague, right? You don't really know what's going to happen. It kind of ends and it's sort of like, that's the end?
Yeah.
It's like you don't get the satisfaction of having, even if it's like not a happy ending, at least it's complete.
Yeah.
And you feel satisfied, like, okay, this is the end and it feels good, whatever. And that's what this song delivers. Mm-hmm. It is such an incredible gift.
Delivers on its promise.
Thank you. Beautiful. Right. It's like it's building, and all these little riffs that happen, they're so beautiful. They're exquisite. The stuff they're doing before, I mean, the way it's like every note is like a golden, shining moment in the world. It's just everything they do is beautiful. I kept thinking exquisite all the time. And I think I said it to Ixie once. So exquisite. It's exquisite. And then you get that bonus. It's like, it comes out of nowhere. The first time I heard it, it was like, oh, it's like, what the hell? It's like, I was like, I've never heard anything like that in my life. It's like the sound I have been waiting for my whole life. And I didn't even know that I needed it.
Right.
And there it was. And it was like, oh my God. So to me, that's what this is, this piece of music is. It is oh God. It's like, to me, it's like this, like, incredibly beautiful, finely honed, like multifaceted, piece of art that just makes you glad to be alive. It's like, I don't even know how I heard this, but I heard it probably when I was about 21, maybe. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I was, young. I was a young woman, very young. And, it just blew me away. And I don't even remember how I remember listening to it for the first time. But I don't know who I was with or, because I remember somebody saying, oh, you have to hear this song, or have you ever heard of Pink Floyd? And I was like, I don't think so. I don't remember the circumstances, okay? But when I heard this song, I don't even call it a song. When I heard this piece, it literally changed my life. And it became like, and still is, I think, the most incredible piece of music I've ever heard, ever. So, Pink Floyd, thank you. However this happened, oh, sorry. I mean, I don't even know how it happened, but it did. And it happened in 1970, okay? I was 17. I know, that's when I graduated from high school. 1970, guys. You realize that, like, what day is today? The 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, so in 6 days, I'm going to be 73. 73. I mean, what happened? How did that happen? You know what I mean? It's like, excuse me? Because just like last week, I was 21 and now I'm 73. Okay, whatever. But so what I'm saying is just, I am so grateful that I found this song, because, somebody brought it to me. I didn't find it on my own. Somebody gave it to me. Somebody said, you should hear this. Wow. And they did, so I did not find this on my own. In fact, I would say 99% of the music that I love that has been, meaningful to me. There's a couple songs that I did find on my own. But a lot of the things that I love are gifts from other people, mostly my big brother, who went to college, and when he came back, he was 4 years older. So he went to college, and I was still in high school, and he brought back all this music, all these bands, Procol Harum and the Youngbloods and Spirit.
Did he bring you
what?
Metal or someone else?
No, metal was different. Metal was later. It was when I was living in Massachusetts by myself in an apartment. And I had all these friends, and it might have been one of my friends. God. But I remember and of course, I did listen to it when I was stoned at one point, which is, always a good thing to listen to music when you're high. Somebody actually made a comment earlier about, God, it's really too bad that I've quit smoking pot or I've quit weed or something. This is a great song to listen to whether you're high or not. Anyway, it makes you high. I mean,
yeah.
I feel high now. Yeah. I don't even need marijuana or anything else. It just completely makes me high. Anyway, I'm almost done. Yeah, I am so in awe, okay, of this song and how it came to be. Like, looks like Ixie's finding all kinds of
stuff so we can
interesting stuff about this song.
Yeah,
I'm obviously not the only one who feels the way I do. So, thank you for letting me go on and on. I really needed to just kind of get that off my chest.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's look at some of the comments, huh? Or should we just...
Well...
I want to hear what you have to say,
well,
obviously.
Let's look at some of these articles, because this one says that Echoes was a big deal.
Like a major turning point in the band's career. Because they were playing nothing but psychedelic tinged rock with Syd Barrett. I've never even heard of him. One of their first success stories after their frontman's departure was a sprawling epic. That's what I called it. A sprawling epic, taking up half their album Metal and sending the listening on an audible journey. I think it's a typo. Yeah. Listener on an audible journey through the depths of the earth and the human condition. Okay, well, that's pretty grandiose.
Fine. Okay, yeah. So,
oh my God, I definitely need to read more about this because it sounds like it's for a lot of people, and even for the band themselves, it was an incredibly major thing. Okay, what's this?
This is a production note. Okay. The opening sounds of Echoes feel like they could have been played on the other side of consciousness. As the song starts, that artificial tack sound feels like a sonar. Agreed.
Yeah.
Gently lulling the listener into a sedated state before throwing them back into rock and roll chaos. The sonar sound could have easily been studio trickery, but the whole thing began in the mind of Richard Wright.
Uh-huh.
As the band were workshopping ideas, Wright became enamored with one of the effects of his organ and hit upon the iconic opening keyboard lines of the song, using a Leslie speaker
I've heard of Leslie.
to make the otherworldly sounds of the record.
Wow.
And then down here it talks about John Leckie.
Yeah, who's he?
He's an engineer.
Oh, okay.
So when miking the piano, Leckie made something otherworldly. Oh, can we put the piano through the Leslie? We mic'd the piano, but maybe it was too close to that one piano string, because every time he hit that note, it would go into the point of feedback. You know what feedback sounds like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone went, oh, wow, listen to that. So
Wow, how interesting.
the sonar thing
It was
is
like
a
almost like an
piano?
accident.
Sounds like it's a piano. Yeah.
Yeah, because, it sounded like an organ mostly. To me, it didn't sound like a piano. Just sounded
the
like
sonar?
an organ. Well, no, I guess the pings are piano. Is that what the pings are?
I think that's what it's
Like
saying.
going through the Leslie, and it made that kind of otherworldly sound
Yeah.
that was like, they didn't even know it was going to do that, right? It was kind of like it happened sort of by
They're just
accident.
experimenting, I think.
Okay, what does it say? This stage, Pink Floyd wrote most of their songs separately. This was the first one in a while they wrote together. Oh, there's so much information about this song, and which I have not been privy to because, like I said, none of this was available, at the time. And,
I know.
and I'm not
So
like,
different now.
I don't hang out on the internet like some people do where, they just have to, they're scrolling on. I don't do that. So, Ixie is obviously, she's a millennial. So she grew up with computers, and it's just, it's natural for her to find out these things. I mean, I've learned so many things from her because she finds things and she's like,
Ooh,
oh my God, look at
This
that.
is
What?
helpful. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Pink Floyd leader Roger Waters said that with this song, he was attempting to describe the potential that human beings have for recognizing each other's humanity
What?
and responding to it with empathy rather than antipathy.
Are you kidding me? What?
Straight from the horse's
What
mouth.
a purpose. Okay, maybe that's why I love this song so much, because that's why I do art. That's why I'm an artist, is exactly what that he just said. I want my art
Yeah.
to speak to the human condition, to bring out the compassion and the love and the connection that we all are the same. Really, that's that's the fundamental wound in humanity, and it's always been there. If you look at history, we still haven't gotten it. The key to the whole thing is that, yes, of course there are differences, different religions, different ways of, living. I mean, of course there's diversity. If you look at nature, look at the diversity in nature. It's like, you got to be kidding me. The fauna and the flora. It's like there's so many different kinds of animals, so many different kinds of plants. I mean, just take a dog, for instance. If a dog sees another dog, right? It's not the same, they're not the same breed, right? Like one's a Yorkie and one's a Chihuahua, right? But they don't think about that. They just think, oh, there's another dog. And they go up to that dog and smell their butts, because that's how they figure out a lot of things. I'm glad we don't do that, because that's just not a thing I'm interested in. But that's what dogs do. But they don't think, oh, it's a Yorkie. I only hang out with Chihuahuas. Are you kidding me? But that's what we do.
Wait, I got lost because I was reading about the song, and I was kind of sort of not totally listening to you.
I just said something really great.
And then all of a sudden you said sniffing each other's butts, and I realized you were talking about dogs. How did we get to dogs?
Well, because I was talking about diversity and how dogs, when they see each other, they don't think, oh, it's a Yorkie. I don't hang out with Yorkies.
I heard that part.
Okay.
Well,
that's what I was saying. I was saying human beings have not figured out that even though we may have different ways of living and eating and thinking and believing and, whatever, dressing, we are the same. We are all the same fundamentally. And that's what we haven't gotten all through how many years we've been civilized. If you can call it civilization, we are still haven't figured out. And so we're still, oppressing and killing and,
Okay.
all that stuff. Okay.
All right. So back to the song, though, because...
Yeah, let's get back to the song.
Look, the seagull/whale sound effect. You're wondering about the...
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so...
What does it say?
Here's a video of somebody
Accidental?
trying to do it. Let's see if we can... Somebody doing it.
But they can't
I'm
see
going to
this,
show
right?
you the
No, but they can
seagull
hear it.
effect
Okay.
on echoes. And what you need is to reverse the connections on your wah-wah pedal. The guitar goes into the output, and the signal to the next pedal or the amp goes.
It's okay. You don't need to
from the-
understand.
It's amazing
Exactly, but
that anybody
I'm
would
using a
think
Vox,
about this.
wah-wah pedal into deluxe memory man for delays about 300 milliseconds. So you need to set up your guitar for the pickup selector in the
I just wanna hear him do
slow,
it.
Yeah.
sort of laughing, and the alternative.
Yeah, he's talking too much. Oh my God! That's it?
yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy! Oh
He's doing that
God!
with a knob.
It's from the guitar,
He's not hitting a string. It's just a knob.
and he said he had to put it through some kind of like wah-wah or something. Oh my God! I can't believe it. This is
Okay.
Okay, well, here, I'll put the link here for if anybody wants to see, like, exactly how to do it. But, no, so when he was making the sound, obviously he did some engineering trickery. And one of his 3 knobs, I don't know which one it was.
no,
but,
it's not a theremin. Whoever said
yeah,
that.
no, it's a guitar.
Yeah,
And
it's a
he's
guitar.
just turning the knob.
Yeah, it's not even a string.
Yeah.
He's not playing
I
the
think-
strings.
I think, see his hand? He's got his hand on the neck.
Yeah.
So he might be... kind of looks like he is holding some strings down. See his hand?
Oh yeah. I can see that.
So
Wow.
if he didn't, but it's possible he's also just cradling the neck. I can't really tell, and we don't have time to watch the whole thing, but
Oh God, there's so many interesting things people are saying. I want to read all the comments.
okay.
And so it says we need to petition to get Mom to react to the live at Pompeii version.
Okay.
Seeing it actually performed will be a revelation. That I actually was wondering about that. If they performed this live.
They did.
And if they did, oh my God, I would want to hear that,
Yeah.
like, for real. So, live at Pompeii, is that like a tour or something they did? Or is
Must have
that
been,
just
yeah.
that's just a performance? Pompeii, like in like
Yeah, Pompeii.
like in like Pompeii, like in Italy.
Yeah.
Like we were right there, when we were in
were.
Italy. You could see Mount Vesuvius from the balcony of our hotel. We were in Sorrento, which is right next to Pompeii. And we didn't actually go to Pompeii because, I don't know, ran out of time or something, but it was right there. The mountain, the volcano that killed all those people and destroyed the town was right there.
Yes.
Anyway, it was really intense. But, okay, so what?
So that's how that sound was created.
That's amazing. You see, that's the thing. It's like these kinds of things, I can't even, like, imagine how you could even think to do those kinds of things. Like something about, he said something about you have to plug something into the wah-wah or whatever, and then there's
wrong
like a
way.
distortion or, how did they even come up with that stuff? That blows me away. Because I'm like the opposite of a technical person. You know what I mean? So, even then, 1970, they were experimenting with their equipment and, their piano and their guitars and whatever
Yeah.
to try to get all these different effects.
I think a lot of electric guitarists are interested in experimenting
Oh,
with their
thank
tone.
you, Nick, for... And there's been some other people who've
Yes.
contributed to the super chat, and I haven't. I've been I've
okay.
either been talking or I've been crying. So I haven't really seen a lot of what
worries.
people have said. I really want to see it. But all this kind of stuff, it's like I can look at it, right?
Yeah, you
it's
can.
not going away.
Well, yeah, if you watch the replay of our live stream,
You would
the
see
comments pop up in real, like they would right now.
Oh, well, I haven't been able to do that.
And-
You have to show me. Oh my God, there's so many comments that I've missed because I was.
Welcome to live streaming.
Oh my God, I want to read all these comments, guys, or people, humans. I so appreciate all of you. Somebody said I love books with ambiguous endings. Yeah, well, some people do like that, and I'm not dissing that at all. That's everybody has things they like, and that's what I'm saying. It's like there's no one size fits all. Okay, that's never gonna happen. We're never all gonna look the same, talk the same, think the same, be the same, believe in the same things, eat the same foods. That's never gonna happen. Diversity is here to stay. But we have to go beyond all those things to the heart of a human being. Everybody wants the same things. They want to live. They want their lives to have purpose. They love their kids. They want, to have food, clothing, and shelter. Everybody wants the same things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for my whole life.
Yeah.
This is like a litany that I say all the time. Because it comes up all the time. It's like, it's, they talk about the human condition. That is the human condition, is that we, for all our, growth and progress that we think we have made, we still haven't gotten the most important thing, which is the basis of, of harmony. And actually, people say I want world peace. Well, until we are able to see the other as ourselves, there will be no peace. And so, I wish I could change it. I always thought I would do something in my life, that would completely change the world and make everybody wake up to that fact, and that it would happen like because of something I would do. Like I would create some kind of piece of art or something that I would say that would change the world. And so I really thought I was going to do that, and when I realized that I probably wouldn't actually be able to do that, it was so disappointing, and I was crushed. And now I think, I've grieved a lot about that. And I think I am, at my age, finally realizing that I can't do that. I can't fix the world. And I can only do my part. I can do my small part in creating that kind of environment with me and other people that I know, creating a safe place for them to be who they are, supporting them in being who they are, and loving them unconditionally, and doing whatever I can do to help heal the wounds that we all have. So, yeah. Okay, what else are people saying?
Well, I'll scroll back to the beginning of the comments.
Oh, okay.
Of when we started listening to it.
Okay.
Is somewhere around.
Okay, it says now playing Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That's when it started, I guess.
Yeah, so here.
Wow. Suing Lloyd Webber.
I mean,
What was that all
Phantom
about?
of the Opera, the theme of Phantom from the Phantom song.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
similar.
exactly the same.
Well then, but this came first.
Yep.
This was done in 1970.
Yeah.
So why would they Wait.
They
it's-
almost sued
Oh,
Andrew Lloyd
they
Webber.
almost
Yeah.
sued Lloyd Webber, not the other way around. Okay, but Rogers decided against it. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell you, I don't know the history of that whole thing, but I can tell you that the idea of suing somebody like that sounds to me like one of the most ridiculously stressful, horrible things that you could ever go through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it'd be better to just be like, "Hello, Andrew Lloyd Webber's agent. This is the agent for Pink Floyd. We noticed that you used a line from one of our songs. Would you please mind giving us credit and
Yeah.
30% of your profits?
Right. Thank
Thank you
us.
and goodbye."
Yeah, right. There you go. I mean, that's really what he should have done. I don't know what happened.
And then Andrew Lloyd Webber's agent would be like, "Of course, that's very reasonable, and you are correct. It is exactly the same line, and there's no contesting
yes,
it.
we took it from you.
We will fix that.
We will.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bye."
you know, and it's really interesting too because art, right? Remember that person who said it? There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
And then I remember hearing somebody saying, there's only like, I don't know what the number was, but there's only a certain amount of plots, you know, for like a book, say, or a
Oh.
movie. There's only a certain amount of plots, and basically, you know, it's a finite number, and people are just redoing the same plot, but, you know, they're changing it somewhat, you know, different characters, different circumstances, but it's the same plot, you know, and so it really is interesting to think that way because it's, you know, in certain things, you know, that it's true, you know, like when sitcoms became, you know, a big thing, you know, or romantic comedies, right? Mm-hmm. It's like a romantic comedy, you watch, you know, it opens up and like there's these two people, whether they're straight or gay or whatever, and they either hate each other or there's something, you know, that's preventing them from being together, whether it's their own fears or something, you know, outside of them, like, you know, their parents don't approve or whatever. But you know they're going to get together eventually. It's obvious. It's like, okay, these are the two people that are going to end up happy at the end of the movie or the book.
Well, music is different.
No, yes, it is. Music is different. But I'll tell you again, what I have said many times. What happened?
This thing.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, God. The bane of her existence. But here's the thing. Music is so powerful. It's, oh my God, there's a spider. Oh, what a great view.
I know.
Oh my God, look at it. Look at it. It's right there.
I have a banana spider.
It's huge, too. And they make these webs that look like zippers. And they just sit there and wait for something to fall in. That's one of the things about spiders that's so cool. They don't go looking for their prey. They wait. They let it come to them. Aha! Spider, you rock. Anyway, music is so powerful because, first of all, it transcends language. It transcends so many things, right? Music, you don't have to know, you know, it when you like reading something, you know, there's like the language barrier until maybe if it's translated, but still, translation is different from the actual thing, and also not everybody, you know, can read. Anyway, but music is, it's kind of like, you know, dance too. Like dance is another one of those art forms that basically transcends a lot of the barriers, and so that anybody can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyway, music is, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about music, a piece of music. What time is it? Is that the right time?
3:15.
It's 3:15. Okay, so what else? You know, I have said a lot of things.
Do you totally up to you? Do you want to leave the like the musical composition sort of a mystery, or do you want to like discover
You mean like
any of it?
dissect it? Like
You
put
want,
like
you want me to listen
do
to
the
parts and
analysis?
kind of show you like what is happening, or
Oh, okay. Well, you know, if we do that, okay, let me just tell you guys, people, guys is like just,
it's okay.
it's so ingrained in my brain
Me
to
too.
say guys.
Yeah.
Even though I know that it's like it's sexist really, and it's careless, and people need to be included, and so folks. I've been saying,
folks are y'all.
I say folks a lot. Like when I write something on Facebook, I'll say like, hi friends or hi folks. So folks is good because it means everybody. So folks, there was the 2 other songs, okay, that I wanted to share with you. They're very, very, very different from what we just listened to. And they're just like regular short, like 3.5 minutes, 4, whatever. Song. They're not like this, which is this like epic thing. But Ixie said to me, guys is pretty neutral. Yes, it is. But I know some people have been offended by that. Like, say guys, I think it could possibly trigger somebody and saying, well, what about the women, or what about the trans people? It's like, I want to include everybody. So, I just looked up banana spider. Yeah, they're huge. And they're, like, you wouldn't want to see one crawling up your arm, or on your pillow, for sure. But outside her window, there's one, and it's like, she's got the best view. It's like right there. Anyway, so what about, what else did people say?
Well, did you want to read the comments?
Well, or? I do, but that's also going to take a lot of time to read the comments now. Okay. Because, we only have like, half an hour or so. A little more than half an hour. So, what Ixie just asked me, I guess you heard, do you want to talk about the song?
Is there any part in the song where you're like, what is happening there? Why is that so beautiful? Or why do I love this so much?
Okay.
We don't have to, but.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of parts that are like that. Mm-hmm. Like the beginning even, as you saw me.
Yeah.
The minute that it started, I started having emotions and it just gripped me by the throat,
I mean, this song's so long. I feel like it deserves its own episode. I don't
Yeah. No, she's right. She actually said to me, before, we got here that, we probably should just spend the entire episode, live stream on echoes. And I was like, yeah, that would be great. And then I had these other 2 songs that were kind of niggling at me and like, meh. But I think the truth is, yes, I think Echoes deserves, and I definitely want, your expertise and your, what you do, how you listen to songs and how you, what's the word you do? Your analysis and your, because, Ixie has a different listening than I do. She hears different things and she understands things, the way that things work musically. Whereas for me, it's mostly just, I love this part, but I don't know why. I just do. Okay, so as far as picking out different parts, obviously we all know that the climax, as I called it before, is, truly one of the most amazing things that I think obviously, oh yes, someone just said the drumming. Yes, in fact, I even kind of said that to her as an aside during the song. I said, oh, the drums, oh my God. Yeah, the drumming is fantastic. And it's really not something that you would say, like, right off the top of your head, like, oh, I love this song because of the drums. Because the drums are not featured as prominently as something else of us, like the guitars. But the drums are really important. And they are really good. And I heard them this time more than I ever had. So, yeah, and like someone just said, music connects me more than everything. It's true. In a movie, the soundtrack for me, yeah, for me too. The soundtrack is like so important. I mean, that's another, incredible art form. to be able to, as Ixie knows, and I think, her stuff should be, because it's so evocative. The music for a movie is so important because it shouldn't call attention to itself. It shouldn't get in the way of the action. It needs to support the action so that it's helping to move everything along. And, a really good soundtrack is worth its weight in, diamonds or whatever. And that's why they sell the soundtrack to a movie separately as a thing. Because it's a piece of art in and of itself. Anyway, I mean, every one of these comments is like, I wish I could spend like 10 minutes on each comment, but obviously we don't have enough time. So I'd so appreciate everything everyone said and so much of the information. So it says Rick Wright was the genius of the keyboard on Echoes. Okay, so
yeah,
Gilmore,
Rick Wright wrote the song, it sounds like.
Gilmore and Waters are the two that I like sort of remember from my youth. Is like looking them up and like sort of like, I think they were the main guys. Gilmore and Waters, am I right?
Probably.
I don't remember Rick Wright. I don't remember seeing that name. But obviously,
well, he had a lot to do with this song.
He obviously
did.
Like,
I think more his song
because he was the
than anyone
keyboardist,
else's.
right? Okay, well, the keyboard is incredibly important in this.
Yeah.
In the song. So what is this? Is this like this is an AI thing?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I don't really care.
You don't have to look at that at all.
Okay, well, you know what? I can do my research on my own.
Yeah.
And find all kinds of articles and stuff. But right now, we're having a live stream, and so we're interacting with people. So says Rick wrote most of the melodies of all Floyd songs. Wow. Well, that's quite a statement. Oh, he's not with us anymore? Oh my God. Nick Mason on drums. See, I never heard of him either. Oh my God, you're playing it.
Yeah.
And
And then, see, this is
I love that. When it goes,
sorry.
it kind of like goes.
It does, okay.
You know what I mean? It has this like, what do you call that in music? When it goes, you know what I mean? What?
Pitch bend?
Oh, okay, pitch bend. Well, that's good enough. But there's that pitch bend in here. When he goes.
Is it a synth that does that?
Well, I don't
bass?
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was the guitar.
Oh,
was the
okay.
guitar.
Slide.
Yeah, it kind of goes. It's like a note, but then it goes. It kind of goes. And it resolves, but it has like this kind of arc to it.
Let's listen to it. Let's see.
How can we find it?
First of all, do you hear the very like a Fleetwood Mac, and also like what's the Eye of the Tiger?
Oh yeah, yeah. It starts to do that like
Quietly.
It kind of cooks. It's like yeah. That's one of the things I love the most. Is that the guitar?
It is.
Is that a guitar?
Yeah, and because this part is in 12/8. Well, actually no, 6/8. Wait. It's okay. Whatever. It's 6/8. Well, oh no, wait. Yeah, it's in 6/8, so it's going 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 like that, and then the guitar is going ticka 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 ticka. But because this is gonna be really nerdy,
Okay, that's good.
Because
I like that.
Because the time signature is in groups of 3,
Yeah.
and the way that they play the notes on the guitar is going back and forth.
Yeah.
And the emphasis pattern of a human doing back and forth is that one of the notes, either the downstroke or the upstroke, is typically going to be louder than the other one, or just have a little bit of a different timbre. So you kind of can hear the 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, the ducka ducka back and forth back.
Wow.
And the back and forth is 2, and the time signature is 3. So there's sort of like a chicka 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 chicka. It's just really nice. You can really hear the. Anyway,
Wow. See, that's the way her brain works. I would never have even thought of that in a million years.
But this chicka chicka is so propelling it forward. It's
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's also extremely, I mean, it's like the rhythm of like almost like your heart speeding up or something. It feels very organic.
yeah.
And I think that's one of the things about this song is that because it's so evocative, you know, it like affects you, like my body. Like I felt it in my body. This whole song, especially the climax, you know,
Yeah.
it's like to me, this song is one of the most emotionally compelling songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know, it literally, it's like, this song to me is like, if you start listening to this song, and you know, it's like, you will be taken away. You'll be taken on
Yeah.
for a ride. And you need to go through the whole ride because it's a roller coaster,
Right.
right? If you just stop in the middle or you just read, you know, a little bit, it's like, no, you have to listen to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Like, literally the whole thing. Like, even in the end, when it starts to kind of fade out and you still hear the pings and it starts to get softer, you know, and everything, you have to listen to the entire song because every single moment is important. So anyway, what else did you notice? See, I don't know how to see, this is the build up
Yes.
to the climax, and in a way it really it is like, you know, it's like the tension, the suspense, like if you're watching a movie, right, and they're creating suspense,
Oh, sorry.
right, by, you know, whatever they're showing. It's like, and you're getting more and more and more. It's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen, and then finally it happens, you know. I mean, that's what this is. That's what they're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when, like I said to you, it's starting.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
It starts with the organ really quiet.
It shifts into this build up, you know, into the climax.
Right.
And then after the climax, it's really literally like, oh God, you know, you can't take a breath. And then it goes back to the beginning, the theme. Da-da-da. But then you have like a vocal, right? And then it goes back to da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
You know, that whole thing.
Right.
And then the chorus thing comes in, which I still don't understand what that is. That chorus from the angels.
I don't know, and I haven't quite figured out how to search for that.
Okay.
Like to find out what it is, but I know what you mean. It does sound almost like it's not tonal. It's not like notes, but it's like a bunch of voices, like it's kind of this texture. Then you can hear it at the end really clearly.
Yeah.
It starts to come in.
I know, and it's
kinda
really
creepy,
hard to describe.
but it's cool.
I love it though.
Yeah.
Oh, look what somebody said. Who said this? How you pronounce it? Klawa, or Kiawa?
Mm-hmm.
I do love how Ixie has subconsciously picked up her mom's idiosyncrasy.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Oh my God, honey!
You have no
don't-
idea.
You don't know the half of it. I am a walking, talking idiosyncrasy, and I always have been. And so, thank you for saying that. It's really awesome. She couldn't help it because, you know, I'm her mother, so I have had an influence on her. But also, I think it's genetic. You know, our voices used to sound exactly the same. People would call, right? They think you were me. Is that how what was going on?
Yeah.
They would think she was me.
They call the home phone.
Right. It's when we had a home phone, yeah.
You know. Remember those?
Remember the I haven't had a home phone in like
First they recorded phones and then cordless.
right.
And it would have a little receiver and it would
Oh,
stick
yeah,
in
I
there,
remember that.
and it had a little antenna.
Remember?
Walk
And
around
like
the house.
I grew up in the era of no No,
Okay.
there was nothing
Let's
called
go back to the
answering
music.
machines. They weren't invented yet.
I remember.
Okay, anyway, so yeah,
Okay.
thanks. I love that word, idiosyncrasy. It's a
I
great
want to
word.
point out something very cool about the build-up.
Yes, please do.
So the organ is just doing this minor chord for a long time. When you said this is the most beautiful chord I've ever heard,
Yeah.
it's just a minor chord.
And it just stayed like
and it
that
just
for a
keeps
long
going,
time.
going with the and the ping
It was
is
so beautiful.
is the root of the chord. This note, the starting note.
Really?
So they connect.
Oh my God! It's so wow.
But then slowly,
My head just blew off.
slowly the chord changes to this one.
Oh, you're killing me.
I know, right?
Oh God, it's so beautiful.
The flat 7.
Wait a minute. What is that chord? What is it called?
Well, the position of the chord
yeah.
is called a flat 7 chord. It's the one that's
A
below
what chord?
flat 7.
Oh, flat 7. Okay.
But all you need to know is that it's the one that sits right underneath the home chord, which is what this is. This is home. That's why it feels so,
Oh, that's it.
yeah.
That sounds like echoes right there.
Right. But then right under it is this one.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what happens. That's what the guitar does earlier.
Yeah.
It goes down and then it goes.
Well,
and
so
it resolves.
the guitar, here's what's cool. The guitar plays da the root, then it goes to 5th, okay, which is not the flat 7. It's
Right.
a different note.
Yes.
Now
That's the
this part of the chord connects to this note, and it becomes a beautiful 7th chord.
Oh.
Da, da. I can do this, okay. That's what they make all together, which is such a beautiful sound. So I'm really loving the harmony. I think it's just so
Oh
pretty.
God, it's so beautiful.
And then
See, it is exquisite. I hope you agree with me.
and then
The chords are exquisite. They're
Version.
exquisite.
and then sorry. This chord is really pretty.
Yes.
While this keeps going
Oh,
to anchor you.
wow.
And then yeah, so that's just gorgeous. And
Oh
then
God.
the breakdown though.
So it's got down.
Okay,
That's
so the
like
organ.
going through. It's like there's a this cooking,
Yeah.
and then there's this melody line, right? That's going
Yeah.
through it. You know?
Can I listen to it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean? Error.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so now you're hearing the. Is that a guitar? Doesn't sound like a guitar.
I think it's a synth. So this is probably all Rick. This is Rick's composition.
Well, I know that they had, because my brother, he was in a band, and they had like keyboard. He got a keyboard. He was a keyboard player first, and then he
Yeah.
learned the guitar. But they had like keyboard. They did have like, what do they call it? A Moog synthesizer.
Yeah.
And I think that had been invented already.
Yes.
Because he was in the band in the late 60s. Okay? So, and I think he had a keyboard that had effects, like different sounds built into it. So that was already in the technology at that time. Okay?
This probably is just the organ playing it, I think, because it sounds like.
Farfisa! That's what he had. He had a Farfisa organ. Thank you, Arco. That's exactly what my brother had, a Farfisa. I will never forget the name. Thank you. Really awesome. Oh, you all are so wonderful. Remembering answering machine messages. Yeah, really. I've made some really good ones.
Ooh, did you hear the toms?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
So there is a ride cymbal, kind of, right?
Yeah, that. Remember, I asked you. I said, "What is that?"
But then he
And-
goes.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
There was some.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that those were drums.
Da, 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 da.
Oh my God.
Build it up more.
See, she hears all these things I can't hear.
Love
Oh,
that.
yeah,
It's
that is
tribal. It's
really important.
Primal. Yeah.
It is. It's like, it adds to the tension
It's getting louder.
and the suspense.
Just playing them louder and louder. Yeah.
God, listen, folks. This is what's happening here. This build-up, that's what I call it. The build-up to the payoff is, to me, one of the most brilliant things I've ever heard. I mean, oh, God.
Minor key.
Listen to that. And then he goes, all that
Yeah.
going
It's rich.
through this is so beautiful. I mean, it's just the harmonies. Oh,
Right.
kills me. Here it is. Oh, yes. Here come the comets. Bang. Oh, yes. Play it again. Oh, God. Oh. God. Oh. I mean, it's so primal, like you were saying. It's like, to me, when I hear that, I literally want to like scream out loud, you know, like my joy and my love. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's just that climax that we've named the climax.
Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah,
Is-
it's a lot of dissonant notes. Nicely dissonant.
Oh, I mean, just think about it. I listened to this for the first time over 50 years ago. 50! I mean, I don't know how old y'all are, but man.
It's all over the place. Someone just said that they're 23, and some folks that watch my channel are more your age, and everything in between.
Wow.
I would say most of the people that watch are probably in their 40s and 50s.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought it might just be lots of young people. But I wonder if Reppy would love the build-up in Arriving Somewhere But Not Here by Porcupine Tree. Okay, first of all, I have never heard of that band. So it sounds like I need to check that out.
Yeah, so pretty.
And what does it say? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this piece with guitars was so unique and different from Floyd, like could not place it in another of their tracks. Couldn't even place Gilmore on this. Yeah, I mean, the truth is, like I said, I've heard other Pink Floyd songs, you know, and I liked some of them, but, you know, and the rest of the, you know, the metal, like the other side of metal, you know, it's good. There's some good songs. But this is like heads and, I mean, this is so, like, far beyond anything else that I have heard from Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
You know, whatever this is, I mean, obviously, I mean, what it was one of those articles said it was a turning point or
Yeah.
something. Was, you know, this obviously was a significant thing that happened that created this song and the reception that this song got. What people thought of it, obviously, it rocked the boat
Yeah.
big time, you know? And like I said, you know, when it first came out, you know, it was a very different world. And so, you know, the music world probably was really, it was intensely affected by this, but it wasn't like in the mainstream, right? Like now, you know, everything's in the mainstream. So, but what else are people saying? Porcupine Tree is outstanding. So underappreciated. Oh, God. I definitely want to hear it now. Knights of Sidonia? See, these are all bands I have never heard of.
I know. Well, that's not a band, that's a song.
Oh.
The band is Muse.
Oh, okay. Well, Sounds like I need to expand my horizons a little bit here and listen to some of those. For climax, I can also... oh, God, you're playing it.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So the vocal part, I was wondering. 'cause
She's playing
there's
it.
a couple moments in there that make me go, and I was like, one of them is that they do this, something that's all the minor chords in the minor
Yes.
key, and then it turns to
Yes.
major.
It's beautiful,
And
isn't
then it
it?
does it again, and then it does minor.
Oh, God, you're
And-
doing
sorry,
it.
and then it is
God.
something.
Oh,
Flat
God.
6.
Everything is green and submarine. Oh, God. Yes, that's the line that is going through, I think, part of the build-up to the climax.
Yeah.
They're doing that. They're like, it feels to me like they're weaving it through, the build-up. It's like floating on top of it. That's Rick and Dave singing together. Oh my God! So it was two people. It was like a double track. What does it say? I'm late to the show and tried to catch up, but Mama Ixie's reaction to Echo's second half is just being human. You can't not react.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
They mean that like it's human to react the way you did. Like if
okay.
you don't react emotionally to the second half of Echoes, then
You're probably not alive. That's probably what it is. You're either not alive or you're in a coma.
well, maybe just yeah.
Oh my God, I love
they have a beautiful. The vocals in Pink Floyd are always so soft.
Yeah, I mean,
They're always
particularly.
so. I mean, I guess maybe not in the wall, but
it's so
they're always like floaty, like something.
kind of.
So,
No, the wall is totally different.
yeah, all in all, but.
Haunting. Kiowasa, yeah, they are.
Something just happened.
Yeah, what happened?
It's
I didn't do
it's
anything.
like we lost our audio interface for a moment. It's back.
I haven't moved.
No, it wasn't you. Hang on.
Okay.
It seems like it's
We
okay.
may have a technical difficulty here,
I'm not sure.
guys,
That's okay.
folks.
Okay, it's back. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Make auntie. You mean me? Are you talking about
This
me?
is my mom.
I'm her mother. Make mom listen to the sugar.
Okay.
She'll get it.
So
What's
this
that?
is this live stream is to share with you all the music that my mom loves. If at another point when my mom is going to start a YouTube channel, if you want to, create a space for them to request music that you listen to, then you can certainly do
Yeah,
that.
but I don't have the
But this
technical ability to do that.
Well, okay. I'll teach you as best I can.
Well, just so you know, folks, this is a shameless self-promotion, but today, Ixie is going to set the hardware up for me to start my YouTube channel. I'm going to start a YouTube channel because I cannot...
About all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I
not-
cannot stop talking, basically. And luckily, I'm not boring, so you really should tune in because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It could be funny. Also, I have a lot of characters that I invented when I was performing regularly a one-woman show. I have all these characters that I do. All these, they're so great. So I may do some of the episodes in character. So anyway, I don't even know what I'm going to call my channel yet. I'm kind of have some ideas, but it hasn't happened. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. So anyway, stay tuned because
Yeah, I'll let y'all know when it's up, and
when we actually have
you can
it,
go
have a
subscribe.
link, you can come and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of trusting that the process itself will inform, what happens.
Yeah.
But I can tell you one thing, it's going to be great. It's going to really be interesting because I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's just be real. I mean, yeah. And so, I cannot stop talking. So is like she was like, well, if you can't stop talking, I mean, she literally wrote it on a napkin when we were in a restaurant.
Yeah, because you were talking and I couldn't get a word in, so I wrote.
Yeah, I was pontificating about some really important thing, and I was very animated and very, like passionate about what I was saying. I guess it's hard to imagine that, but yeah. And she couldn't even get a word in edgewise, is the expression. So she wrote on a napkin, and she passed it to me, and it said, capital letters, you should have your own YouTube channel. And of course, that made me burst out laughing. And of course, I totally stopped talking for a moment. But then, anyway, so that's what happened. It was only like a week ago when that happened. Mm-hmm. We've moved pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reppy
say?
Represent.
Reppy
So
represent. I don't know how to pronounce that. Represent. Oh, I like that. Welcome to the Machine was not any track. Yeah, I'm sure there's so much music out there that I haven't heard that I would probably love. What is it? I can't imagine it of a shy, retiring young lady. I know. Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to come out of my shell. I'm really working hard on it. I figure, but I'm so old now. It's like, I can't believe it. I have to do it sometime. So I figure, why not now? And, come out of my shell and start expressing myself more. So Reppy times. That's cute. I like that. Your enthusiasm is infectious, Reppy. Mwah! I can only imagine how many people would relate to your viewpoints and ability to speak to the era as you do. Oh, wow. How eloquently said. That is a really great comment, JT. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It really means a lot to me that you said that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And yes, my enthusiasm, if I can say it,
Repthusiasm,
is infectious. And I think it is with everybody. It's like when somebody is really, in the moment and expressing themselves from their heart, and they are, passionate about what they're saying. I think everybody is infectious that way. It's like,
yeah, I love watching people.
You just it's so compelling. You have to, it's just like a great performer. Like I used to teach theater to high school students, and I used to tell them, it's like, okay, here's the thing. All you have to do, okay, is go out there and have fun. You just have a great time, because that's why people come to see a live performance. They want to see the performer enjoying themselves. That's what they want. That's all they want. So just go out there and enjoy yourself. And I guarantee you that everybody will love you. And that's what I would tell them. And of course I was right. Because, why else would you go to see someone live? If they're not enjoying themselves.
Oh, yeah.
It would be like, what? I paid, $300 for this ticket? You got to be kidding me.
Oh my gosh, can I?
What?
Can I tell? I'm going to see I'm going to see Nine Inch Nails on Saturday, and Josh Freese invited me.
Yeah. She got an invitation from the drummer, and he's paying for her ticket. Wait, is it this Saturday?
Yeah.
No, you said it was the day after my birthday.
Yeah, your birthday's on Friday.
What's today?
Next Saturday.
Today's Saturday. So
yes.
It's a week from today.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. So a week from today. And what does it say? My drama teacher said find a 3-minute monologue and recite it. Okay, yeah. There's lots of monologues out there. Does she want a dramatic one or a comedy one? because usually they want both. They want to see if you can do both. I hope to be like Reppy when I grow up. I'm just 12 years younger than her and still growing up. Bet that's her secret too. Okay, so here's what I have discovered. We're never going to grow up. We're always going to be in process. There's no place to get to. I always thought there was going to be a place where you get to, where everything's handled, you are handled, everything's healed, and you just get to be happy. There's no place like that. You're not going to get there. It's a process. You're always going to be growing and healing, and that's just the way it is. So enjoy the ride, basically. That's all we can do, is just be in the now. Because the past is over. We can't go back. And the future doesn't really exist. It's just a concept. Okay? The past basically is about regret. And regret is the most toxic thing. And it's the biggest waste of time.
The past can be great, though.
What?
Past can also be good.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about like the past the painful parts of the past that you keep going back to, like, oh God, don't do that. I'm telling you, you don't have to do that anymore. This is the secret that everybody knows. I'm just one of the many people that's finally learning how to live it, which is that all we have is now. That's all we've ever had. And all we need to do is be right here where we are and, speak our truth. And that's basically it. Because as far as I'm concerned, the truth is the only thing that I am interested in hearing and speaking. That's all. The truth is the only place that we have any power. And we can't move forward from any other place other than the truth. So, there's a lot to say about that. You'll probably hear me talk about this on my channel. Because the truth is a big thing. Anyway, what do we got? So it looks like
a few minutes left.
We only have a few minutes left.
Yep.
This woman is wise. Yeah. I've known all this stuff my whole life, but I'm just beginning to actually, practice what I preach. So, which is kind of cool, because some people never do, and they die, and I'm still here, and I'm starting to live my life in a way I never have. So,
hell yeah.
Rock on, people! Sorry, she keeps having to move the mic away because I'm like freaking out.
I'm going to have to teach you how to use... Well, actually, the mic I had you order might be dynamic. Well, maybe it's not.
You guys are so awesome. The things you're saying are so validating for me. Mm-hmm. And they're just...
I'll play you out.
So absolutely wonderful. Everything you're saying. Oh, wow. Yes, and the past, it's all a learning experience. That's the other thing to know. Everything that happens, whether it's, quote, good or bad, and again, that's an interpretation. Everything that happens is an opportunity to learn something. That's what it is. It's a big old school.
By the way, the reason I'm like doodling is because I know these wisdoms in my DNA because this is my mother.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm like I don't care what she's saying.
It's not like she's not listening. First of all, she's heard it all before, many times, and so she's doing a little soundtrack for me.
Yeah.
So that I get to go out on a nice note.
That's right.
Literally. So I love you guys. I love you folks, all of you. Thank you for being here. Please come back next month. And also, as soon as we have a link to my channel, Ixie will tell you about it.
I will tell you.
I'll play you out. I love that. I want someone to play me out of my Zoom meetings at work. Yeah, wouldn't that be great if we had somebody like all the time that could play us out, What's Mom's hair routine? It looks glorious. My hair just is phenomenal. It's like, I can't believe it. I love it. I'm so glad you like it. I just got it cut. My hair has so much body. It just sticks up by itself. And I don't really have to do much to it. You know, I put a little product in, make it stick up a little bit more. But it's just the best hair. And she has, look at her hair. We have really good hair in our family. Her dad has great hair.
I'm pretty sure
I have great hair.
we all have just
Yeah.
gobs of hair.
The hair
forever.
is definitely
The hair is staying.
the hair
Hair is not going anywhere.
there is nothing that could happen that would change the hair.
No.
It is so. Thank you for the hearts
Of course.
and what you said. You know, thank you for. It's so lovely to see. Well, that makes my whole day. Thank you for your streaming. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for sharing the music, Reppy. Mwah! Love you
Yeah,
guys.
so wait, what are we doing next month? We're doing those 2 songs?
Well, I have some more songs. We probably could do like 3 songs. I have like, you know, we'll do at least 2.
do you want to pick them? You want to pick them?
I
later?
already know what they are.
Okay, tell them.
Okay, so one of them is Darkness, Darkness by the Youngbloods. Okay, and the other one is called Wreck of the Hesperus, which is by Procol Harum. And it's different from anything else they've done. I don't know how many of you even know Procol Harum, because it's like total. Well, if you're older, you probably do. Yeah. Anyway, those are 2 of my favorite songs, and we're gonna listen to them, and maybe even another one, depending on how much time we have. Classic, wicked, yes, deep cut. I've heard them, but haven't heard a second. What? I don't know what this is. Oh, have heard a second.
Maybe the second.
Discoveries for me, fun. Okay, you guys. Oh man, I just wish I could hang out with you all the time. You know, the live stream that never ends, right?
I'll show you how to live stream. So you
Okay,
can do
she's
your
gonna
live
show me all the tech stuff, because you know, all I know how to do is talk, and she's gonna do
And
all
I know
the rest.
you don't like technology, but maybe you love this so much that you'll have a breakthrough.
That it could actually change my relationship with technology.
You'll overcome your fear of technology
Well,
so
you know,
that you can connect.
Listen, it could happen. I mean, a lot of stuff is happening that I didn't think would ever happen. So that could happen. What does it say? I like that name, Wreck of the Hesperus. Yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic
That's
song.
That sounds very literary,
It's,
literary.
Well, it's actually kind of based
Wreck of the
on
Hesperus.
a poem that of a fictitious shipwreck, but that's also based on some stories that are real. So it's kind of a hybrid of real and fiction, and then Procol Harum's kind of take on it. So it's
Cool.
unique.
Love that.
What does it say? It has a meetup. There'll be a Reppy room.
So whenever
God,
I
that's so
manage
cool.
to have an in-person something,
Yes, the whiter shade of pale band. Yes,
Reppy-
Procol Harum.
Reppy room.
What?
Never mind. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, we gotta go.
Okay, love you.
Bye, guys. Thank you so
Have
much.
a great day.
Um,
Drive carefully.
I'll see y'all tomorrow as well for 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
You're going to do a live stream tomorrow, too? Okay. Love you. Mwah. Thank you so much for everything.
Bye.
Mwah. Bye.